Good morning, students. I am Mrs. Rita Pal, your chemistry lecturer. We are going to discuss today a very interesting topic, the halogen derivatives of paper 2. The content which we are going to discuss today in this session is the introduction of the topic, the classification, and the nomenclature. Let us start with the introduction. When we have to do the introduction, obviously we are going to define it. It's not actually the definition, but still we have replacement of hydrogen atom or atoms in aliphatic or aromatic hydrocarbon by the halogen atom or atoms that results in the formation of halogen derivatives of hydrocarbon, which means we are well aware with the alkane family or the hydrocarbon in which the formula is CH4, where the carbon atom is bonded with 4 hydrogen atom. And in this, when I am replacing the hydrogen, one hydrogen of the hydrocarbon by the halide group, this X can be chloride, bromide, or iodide. The product which is formed is called as the halogen derivative of hydrocarbon. Next we have our classification. The classification of halogen derivatives depends upon two concepts. The first one is on the basis of hydrocarbon skeleton to which the halogen atom is bonded. Let us understand first the hydrocarbon skeleton. The hydrocarbon skeleton indicates the alkane family, the alkene family, the alkyne family, and the aromatic family. So when we go for this alkane family, where the first example is of ethane, the formula of ethane is CH3, single bond CH3, where I have replaced one of the hydrogen of ethane by halide group. The compound which is formed is haloalkane in general. In alkene, haloalkane, I have replaced one of the hydrogen of alkene by the halogen group. In the third one, from the alkyne family where we have carbon to carbon triple bond, again I have replaced one of the hydrogen by the halogen group. And in the last part where I have my aromatic group, which is also called as the arene family, in this structure of benzene, one of the hydrogen has been replaced by the halide group. And therefore we have classified, the first classification is completed, which is on the basis of the hydrocarbon skeleton to which the halogen atom is bonded, which is classified as haloalkane because we have replaced the hydrogen from the alkane family, haloalkane. As we have replaced the hydrogen from the alkene family, haloalkynes, in which we have replaced the hydrogen from the alkyne family, and haloarene, in which we have replaced the hydrogen from the aromatic group. And this is what is the first classification. The second classification is based on the basis of number of the halogen atoms. I repeat, the second classification is based on the number of the halogen atoms. That means if I am replacing one of the hydrogen, I can replace 2 hydrogen, I can replace 3 hydrogen as well, because we are well aware that the carbon is having 4 bonds. If I am replacing one of the if I am replacing one of the hydrogen from the hydrocarbon group, as I have done over here, from ethane, the formula of ethane is CH3 single bond CH3. So I have replaced only one of the hydrogen by the halogen group. It is classified as monohalogen compounds. Mono means single, as I have replaced only one of the hydrogen. The second one is dihalogen compound. Dihalogen compound, where this is again the example of my ethane, where I have CH3 single bond. In ethane it has to be CH3 again, but I have replaced two hydrogen by the halogen group, and so it is classified as dihalogen compound, in which I have replaced two of the hydrogen atom by the halogen group. The same is valid for trihalogen compound, in which we'll be replacing the three hydrogen atom of the hydrocarbon group by the halogen family. This is what is the classification of the halogen derivatives. Next we have the classification of monohalogen compound. Monohalogen compounds are further classified on the basis of the position of halogen atoms and the type of hybridization of the carbon to which the halogen is attached. Position and the type of hybridization. We are well aware with the three different types of hybridization of the carbon atom, that is sp3 when it is single bond, sp2 when it is double bond, and sp3 when it is triple bond. These monohalogen compounds are classified as alkyl halides, allylic halide, benzylic halide, vinylic halide, haloalkynes, and haloarenes. Let us see these in brief one by one. The first one is our alkyl halide. I repeat again, these monohalogen derivatives are classified based on two concepts. The first one was the position, and the second one was the type of hybridization. In alkyl halides, we'll be focusing on the position. Based upon the position, alkyl halide, we are well aware with the position of the carbon atom as the primary carbon atom when the carbon atom is bonded with only one carbon atom. The secondary carbon atom when the carbon atom is bonded with two different carbon atom. The carbon atom, this middle one, is called as the secondary carbon atom. The other valencies are obviously completed with the hydrogen group everywhere. The tertiary carbon atom, where the carbon atom is bonded with three different carbon atom, then this carbon atom is termed as the tertiary carbon atom. So this is all about the position. Primary carbon atom, secondary carbon atom, and the tertiary carbon atom. So when we talk about the classification of alkyl halide is, it is classified as the primary halide, where the halogen is bonded with the primary carbon atom. The other valency is completed with the hydrogen. The secondly, it is classified as the secondary halide. Secondary halide, where the halogen is bonded with the secondary carbon atom, which is attached with the two different carbon atom. Other valencies obviously completed with the hydrogen. The third one, that is our tertiary halide. Tertiary halide, where the carbon atom is bonded with three different particular carbon atom and it is bonded with one of the halogen group. So we have the first classification as alkyl halide, which is classified as primary halide. The position to the first carbon atom, the primary carbon atom. Secondary halide, where the halogen is attached with the secondary carbon atom. The tertiary halide, where the halogen is attached with the tertiary carbon atom. The other valencies obviously has to be completed with the hydrogen. This was the first one. The second one which we have seen, the second classification of monohalogen compound. The first classification was alkyl halide. The second one is allylic halide. Here again I repeat, we are bothering about two particular concepts, the position and the hybridization. Here we are focusing on hybridization. Allylic halide, in which I have the allylic group, which I can mention it as the carbon atom which is attached to the carbon which is having carbon to carbon double bond is called as the allylic carbon atom. I repeat again, I have my carbon atom and its neighbor is the carbon atom which is bonded with the carbon to carbon double bond. So when I go for this carbon atom, it is having all single bond and one of the hydrogen has been replaced because we are doing classification of monohalogen. So I have replaced one of the hydrogen by the halogen group. The other valencies will be completed with hydrogen. Here the other valencies as well will be completed with the hydrogen. So this carbon atom is sp3 hybridized. So as we have seen, monohalogen, the second concept was about based on the type of hybridization. So I have carbon which is sp3 hybridized, but it is an allylic halide. So this is my allylic halide group. The allylic group and the halogen has been replaced by the hydrogen group. Similarly, the third classification is benzylic halide. The benzylic halide, where I have my benzene with alternate double and the single bond, the carbon which is attached to it. So again this carbon is having single bond. So again it is sp3 hybridized and the halogen will be bonded to it. So I have the third classification of monohalogen compound, the benzylic halide. Here the hybridization is sp3. Again here also it is sp3. The fourth one is the vinylic halide. Vinylic halide, the perfect name if I want to give it to you will be best as the haloalkene. So when it is haloalkene, till now we have seen sp3 hybridized carbon atom. In vinylic group, I'll be having carbon to carbon double bond and the halide group will be attached directly to the carbon which is having the double bond. So this carbon atom is sp2 hybridized. The other valencies obviously will be completed with the hydrogen. So allylic halide and benzylic halide, in which I have sp3 hybridized carbon atom. Vinylic halide or haloalkene, in which the carbon atom is sp2 hybridized. sp2 hybridized means it is having the double bond. Same way I can go for the fifth classification as haloarene. Haloarene, where I'll be focusing again with my benzene ring. So I have my carbon atom and the halogen which is attached with it. So this carbon atom is having double bond. So again it is sp2 hybridized carbon atom. Fine. The last classification, the sixth one, is the haloalkyne group. Alkyne group, where I have carbon to carbon, triple bond. So it is sp hybridized carbon atom, and the halide group will be directly attached to this carbon atom. The other valence is completed with hydrogen. So these are all the classification of monohalogen compound. The monohalogen compound, in which we have seen the classification as alkyl halide, then we have seen as the allylic halide, benzylic halide, vinylic halide or haloalkene, haloarene and haloalkyne, in which we have seen the concept of hybridization as the sp3 hybridized carbon atom, sp2 hybridized carbon atom and sp hybridized carbon atom. Last part of today's session is the nomenclature. Nomenclature means the naming system. We have two types of naming system in nomenclature. First one is the common name, and the second one is the IUPAC naming system. IUPAC, International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. In common name, we'll write down the name of the compound in the form of alkyl halide for the common name. And in IUPAC naming system, we are going to write down the name in the form of haloalkane. So, in nomenclature, we are going to look forward for common name and IUPAC name. In common name, in general, we are going to write down the name in the form of alkyl halide. And in IUPAC naming system, we are going to write down the name as haloalkane. Halo group, that is for chlorine, I'll be writing down as chloro. For bromine, I'll be writing down as bromo. For iodine, I'll be writing down as iodo. Followed by the hydrocarbon. If it is alkane, we'll write down ethane, methane, etc. If it is alkene, it will be followed as the alkene members and so on. Let us see the examples for the same. The first basic example, let us see for CH3, CH2, Br. The common name for this particular compound, we are going to write down in the form of what? Alkyl halide. The alkyl group over here is CH3, CH2. So it will be written in the form as alkyl group, means it will be named as ethyl, and halide, the halide over here is bromine. So the name will be ethyl bromide. Right? If I take another example as CH3, CH2, CH2 and Cl, and if I have to write down the common name again I repeat, we are writing down in the form as alkyl halide. So alkyl halide means alkyl group over here again is the propyl group. So the name will be propyl chloride. So common name for this compound is ethyl bromide. The common name for this compound is propyl chloride. What about the IUPAC name? The IUPAC name for the same particular thing is written in the form as haloalkane. Here I have my bromine group which will be named as bromo, and alkane, which alkane over here it is there? We have two carbon atoms. So the alkane is ethane. It is attached with the first carbon atom. So we can write down the name as 1-bromo-ethane. So we have our common name for this compound as ethyl bromide and the IUPAC name as 1-bromo-ethane. Similarly, for the second example, The common name is propyl chloride. IUPAC name, again it is written in the form as haloalkane. The halo group over here is chlorine, so it will be written as chloro attached to the first carbon atom. So the name will be 1-chloro, which alkane? 3 carbon atom, so the alkane is propane. This is my common name and this is my IUPAC name. Fine. The same example, if I twist it a bit as CH3, CH, CH3, and let me take now the I group. The common name for this will be, this is my, in common name, this particular branching is the iso group. So the name of this compound is isopropyl iodide, because it is attached with the iso group of the propane. In IUPAC naming system, as we have to follow the rules and regulation, I'll select the longest chain. I don't have any other option for this. So I have the straight chain as the longest chain. I'll giving it the number so that the functional group receives the least possible number. So this is my first carbon atom. This is my second carbon atom. This is my third carbon atom. The halide group is attached with the second carbon atom. And we have to write down in the form as haloalkane. So the name of this compound will be 2-iodo and 1, 2, 3 carbon atom. So 2-iodopropane. This is what is there in our nomenclature.